Hey guys, what's up? It's your NBA view, and today I made a quick be making a video of ranking the top 30 NBA starting. Sorry about this. Ranking the top 30 NBA starting point guards for the 2013 to 2014 NBA season. Coming off a little cold. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So number one, we have Chris Paul, Chris Paul, number one for the LA Clippers. He's obviously a top point guard. I think he leads the league in steals. He's amazing point guard, obviously number one. I'm just doing a quick summary for each of them, for each point guard. So he's obviously number one. Number two, I chose Russell Westbrook from the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's a very dynamic point guard, loves to shoot, and he's a really good point guard. And I think if he wasn't injured in the NBA playoffs, 2013 playoffs, I think the Thunder would have gone to the the Western Conference Finals. I meant not the Western, the NBA Finals. Well, that's what I think. Number three, we got Derrick Rose from the Chicago Bulls. He was the former MVP, and since he claims he's like 100% healthy, I think he'll probably be an MVP candidate, and can't wait to see him play. Number four, we got Tony Parker from the San Antonio Spurs. He was great in the NBA Finals in the first couple games, but I think he shot pretty poorly in Game 6 and 7, something like that. But yeah, he was still a former Finals MVP, I think, and he's still a great point guard. He was very efficient during the regular season. So yep, so I chose him at number 4. Number 5, we got Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors. He's an amazing point guard, one of my favorite players, because he had 272 3-point makes, breaking the record, Ray Allen's record, I think, for most 3-pointers in a regular season. He's an amazing shooter. He dropped 54 points on the New York Knicks somewhere in February. So yeah, he's one of my favorite point guards, and that's why I chose him at number 5. Number 6, I chose Kyrie Irving from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's an all-star. He's an amazing guard. Very nice handles, obviously, on that crossover on Brandon Knight and during the Rising Stars Challenge game, I think. And I think he has a lot of potential. I can see him averaging somewhere like next year, like maybe like 25 points, something like that, and like 6-7 assists. He has a lot of potential to me. So that's why I chose Kyrie Irving at number 6. Number 7, I chose Rajon Rondo. He's coming off an ACL tear. So that's why I dropped him a little. I dropped him a little lower, but I think he's still going to be a double-double machine like he always is. I can see him averaging somewhere around 13, like 10 and 11, somewhere around there, I'd say. So yeah, that's why I chose Rajon Rondo as number 7. Oh yeah, I forgot to say what I think about everybody's stats. I think Paul will average somewhere around like last year around like 18 and upper like 9 points, some assists, almost 10. Westbrook, I can see him averaging like 30. I'm not 30. What am I saying? 23 and like 8 again. Rose, I probably think he'll average like probably around like 23 and probably like 7, 8. Parker, I can see him averaging probably somewhere around 20 and 7 again, 7, 8. Curry, I see him averaging like 20, like 23 or something, 23, 24. Probably 23 and like 7 assists. So number 8, Jrue Holiday, New Orleans Pelicans. He's an all-star point guard. He was traded to the Pelicans he was from the Philadelphia 76ers, traded to New Orleans Pelicans for Nerlens Noel, and 2014, I think, protected first round draft pick, and yeah. Drew Holiday's an amazing all-star point guard. He's got to cut down the turnovers by a lot. He's like averaging almost 4. He's got to cut down, but he's still an amazing guard. So that's why I chose him at number 8. Number 9, I chose John Wall from the Washington Wizards. Excuse me. He just signed a 5-year, $80 million max contract extension with the Washington Wizards, and yeah, he's an amazing point guard. I think he's like one of only like 4 players to average something like 17.5, 7.5 assists, or was it 18.5 points, and like some other stuff. But John Wall is an amazing point guard. I can see him being an all-star soon, and yeah, so that's why I chose John Wall at number 9. Number 10, I chose Ty Lawson from the Denver Nuggets. He's a very fast point guard. John Holiday, I can see him averaging, because maybe around since he has like other players who like need the ball, like Tyreek Evans and stuff, and Gordon, I can see Holiday averaging somewhere around 18 and 7, 8, I say. And then John Wall, I can see him averaging like 20 and maybe like 18 to 20 points, and then 18 to 20 points, and I can say like 7, 8 assists, somewhere around there, I'd say. Ty Lawson, as I said again, he's a very quick point guard, pretty good passer and scorer, so that's why I chose him at number 10. I'd say he averaged probably around like 18 and 7, I'd say. Alright, so that's why I chose him as number 10. Number 11 with Deron Williams, Brooklyn Nets. A very good point guard as well. He was an all-star, but then was not an all-star for the 2013 All-Star game. Yeah, I mean, he improved vastly after the post All-Star break. I can see him averaging somewhere around 20 and 8, I'd say. So that sounds fair. Something reasonable. So yeah, that's why I chose Deron Williams at number 11, Brooklyn Nets. Number 12, I chose the vastly underrated point guard Mike Conley from the Memphis Grizzlies. He was great in the postseason, great in the regular season. He's very consistent, I think, to me. Yeah, and I can see him averaging somewhere around 15, 16, and say 6 about. Yeah, somewhere around there. 16 points and 7. That sounds fair for him, and that's why I chose him as number 12. Number 13, I chose Damian Lillard, Portland Trailblazers. He's a very good point guard as well. Rookie of the Year. Maybe I should have swapped him with Mike Conley, but whatever. I think he's amazing, quick point guard. It's going to give the Trailblazers a real shot in getting to the NBA playoffs, and I think Damian Lillard will average probably around let's say 20 and 6. That sounds right. 26, 27, somewhere around there sounds fine. 18, 20, or in 6 and 7. So that's why I chose Damian Lillard at number 13 for the Portland Trailblazers. Alright, gotta kind of hurry up now. I'm going to be doing less of a description. Number 14, I chose Greivis Vasquez. Amazing point guard, passer. He's really tall. I think he'll average somewhere around 14 and 8 or 9 again. So he's pretty good. Jeff Teague, Atlanta Hawks, number 15. I'm running out of space. Sorry, guys. Pretty consistent. Just got a 4-year, $32 million contract with the Hawks because they matched. Teague, I say he'll average probably somewhere around 15 and 7. Walker, he's a great, pretty good point guard. I think he'll average somewhere around he's from the Charlotte Bobcats. Probably average around 17 and 5 or 6. Yeah. Brandon Jennings, I can see it. He shoots way too much. But he's pretty good, I guess. I can see him averaging somewhere around 16 to 18 and 6 assists. Rubio, amazing passer. I can see him averaging somewhere around I think like 12 and 8 would be good. Yeah. So Jeremy Lin, Houston Rockets. He's pretty good. He didn't have the ball as much as a regular point guard because he was with James Harden, All-Star shooting guard. But since Dwight Howard's there with the Houston Rockets, I think Lin will average much more assists, and I think he'll average somewhere probably around 14 to 15 and like 7, 8. Goran Dragic, number 20, Phoenix Suns. He's a really good point guard as well. I can see him averaging, well, since he doesn't have many good options, I see him averaging like somewhere around like 15 and 7. George Hill, Indiana Pacers. He's more of a shooting guard to me. That's why I chose him a little lower. His assist averages aren't really that good. He's much more of an assist guy. Not assist. I meant like a shooting guard guy. I can see him averaging like 14 and 5 again, somewhere around there. 14, 5, and 4, like his stat averages, points, assists, rebounds. So yeah, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. I can see. So yeah. Number 22, Victor Oladipo. He's kind of low here, I know, because he's not really a point guard. He's more of a shooting guard. I can see him averaging somewhere around 14 and like 5 or 6. It's just a problem with I have with him is that in the summer league he averaged pretty much as much turnovers as assists, like 4.8 turnovers and 5 assists. I think that's going to be a main problem for him trying at the point guard position. So yep. So I chose him at number 22. Number 23, Trey Burke, Utah Jazz. I can see him averaging somewhere around like he's a little inconsistent with the shooting. He was a pretty bad shooter in the summer league. I can see him averaging somewhere around like well, since he's only point guard for Utah, I can see him averaging probably around like 15, 16, and 6 or 7. So, yep, Kyle Lowry, number 24, Toronto Raptors. He was off to a really good start, then he crapped out, and the end of the season he was pretty bad. Hopefully he'll be better. I can see him averaging somewhere around like 14, 7, and like 5. That sounds fair, like points, assists, rebounds, 14 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. 25, Raymond Felton, New York Knicks. He's okay. He's like an average point guard to me. He's not really that good, but he's still okay, I guess. I can see him averaging somewhere around like 13, 14, and like 5, 6 assists. Number 26, Jose Calderon. I chose him at number